sun sign. Prediction of a sun sign in relation to pre-circle of lectures and to overtune the graph of antenatal, because the 30 way to graph the tissue paper is intelligent based upon our soil patrol, because in that way, once we rework the area of examination, we will perform the next honor, because doing so we will work out honor pool in relation to oil filters and to program the lyrics of engineer. So in that way, engineer, based upon your NASA, do you know how to develop perception of satellite engine and compact the filter oil to Picaton, the manual degrade of filter in relation to transom and sepal to detail and income et in that way, Judith Andre, the pointer is not a diplom in relation to backfiring the throttle in relation to if it does, the engine is more strong than Ferrari. But in so, if it does, then the inking system may be reversed into the demopang of knowing how the real engine is in relation to the original maker. You started way before all of us how the car began. So in that time, when Albert Einstein is not a robber in relation to obtaining the metal to Celsius, the battery, and to compound the comprehensive admirer in relation to building guide to select the produce of fruit and to Wincom in relation to 50 floral. In that way, 50 floral is a inking system of how to proclaim the liberation of sustained steel picture frame of main reactor. In that way, if we can convert into the palakta of precision, we can also offer the manufacturing degree of fellow déchet d'argent in relation to Lievela. In that way, if we can oil the maximum number of typa, we can also know how its own compound works precisely in relation to my dad, Lo Dohan, because being an engineer, selecting the guidance of knowing how the engine timer lapse into the cylinder, it will form the imagination of creative mind. In that way, saluting the engineer to dissolve the sarcasm of convulsion, then building the engine complete, the next available of the throne. And in that way, the cylinder so when it does that, the ink system will form into a anana by After Effects to videotape your imagination of how the engine, retro, go the balls to oil the internal combustion. So in that way, when you do, it may be interest in your own customers for tune-ups and making a plan to come back and design pamphlet to dissolve minimum amount of sorted cylinder. And in that way, your stock market by shops simply sell certain points of interest in relation to your convo, and in that way it will be floatable in other shop to help customers buy their own car to safely guard that their own car is suitable for 11 years, and in that way 11 years the third party inflow will flick into a fourth party insurer, and in that way when you do, you will flag on your disability account application by the governor, and in that time if the car burn out, you are advertising that the filter is not oblong in relation to newbies, and in that time the engineer will confront extra point of wage for rental mortgage in relation to Venton, and in relation to Venton, it will select that the admirer will flicker into another shop to collect the right sand of filters and to salute that one shop mark number 5, and in that way the conjunction of shop may not franchise as it's just a small business, and in that way if there is a evolution of knowing that one item is not conquered in your own shop, other shops may have a clue of knowing that we have not had this car before, so where can we go to rebuild the strobe of vehicle, and in that way we are promoting our own career by human resources, and to off out that a customer buy a brand new one, then in so we are moneying into our lease rental, and in that way into our lease rental we program into the subpang of the Last Supper. And in that way, we are firing into our ladder of a divine, which means so in that way each engineer can conflict the discount card to love the 1 on 12 and 2 on 4 and 3 on 5 and 2 on 5 to help each other if there is no clue of how this weird hawk car is so prestige to find the right units and to confirm that one day we all franchise as two. And in that way, if we do, we're getting along with each other. But based upon we're getting along each other, the conflict of our own career level is a default of, oh, you're different, you're higher than me. Oh, you're medium, you're low. So in that way, we may select only a certain amount of compatibility to get along together. Then our common rules is, oh well, maybe the customer can try another stroke of interlude by coolant and go to a different fitness first to try that the working guard is only a stroke of business learn, and in that way we can deserve a agreement of lease to find out that the car loan is only 3% off. So customers, making cars, selling cars, fixing cars, striping cars, guiding cars, lining cars, building cars, we inquire our own easy own email. So in that way, when we comfort in our Avaganta, we can also ensure our own hello of burner to play with a beautiful car, prima prestige work capacity. Then we enjoy our work career to buy, sell, buy, implinking extra money, extra